I think SOS has shown the widest variety of play with Protoss that we've ever seen. Is that correct? I think it is.
Yeah.
He basically has done every kind of strat conceivable.
Yeah, and some actually that were inconceivable. Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, well that went directly into dude, I can't even believe this. You know, that
he literally just made a Nexus.
I can't even believe this.
In his base, and now he's making a pylon, a Mariner pylon.
What is going on?
He is an alien.
The heart palpitations I would be having as Bunny right now, where I'm like, oh my god, I'm on TV, I don't know what he's doing, I don't know what he's doing, oh my god.
I love that he's not reacting very much. Warp gate is so far off. Like, is this supposed to... The only thing I can think is, like, are we recalling?
That's the only thing I can think of right now. I'm like, no, he needs to make another probe out of that.
Look at this, though. He's hitting the command center in the natural. Like, do you force units to go up and attack the command center? Or the Nexus, rather, and...
This might be the craziest thing
force a cancel in the natural? Like, is that what this is?
This might be the craziest thing we've ever seen.
He has 2 Nexuses.
It took 10 years for us to get to this moment.
This is
what
so
is
weird.
he doing? I guess it has to be
Why is he
recall,
hitting the depot instead of the command? Does he know already that he's got the command? Like,
does he finishes it? It finishes, okay. I mean, there's no reason to make one and cancel.
I want him to chrono boost something at home.
Wow.
Oh my god, he just recalled his to a Depson.
What?
I don't even know, because it takes 3 shots to 1 shot, right?
This is, well, Terran seems to have enough though, right?
I don't know what's going on, man.
But the Nexus isn't dead yet.
Is he gonna recall DTs in Nex?
I think so.
Is that Nexus? Is there any possibility that that's still there?
If he's hitting the Nexus...
He's making probes out of it! He's making probes out of the Nexus in Buddy's base!
He can make another pylon. He can make another pylon of warp NDTs.
Oh my god.
I can't even believe we're seeing this.
He needs to make a pylon with a shield battery to reheal the Nexus.
Okay, so the Nexus is certainly going to go down now. How far out are the DTs?
They're too far out to get the recall done. He's only got a Stalker right now, Tasis. He has a Stalker fighting a Cyclone back at home.
Does he know about the probe? He does not know about the probe.
This is
madness. Crazy. This is the craziest
This
thing
is the next level
I think I've ever cast.
I am just staring at Bunny's face right now.
SOS. So many wrinkles on this guy's brain. Look at this.
Oh my god, he's gonna get 1 scan, Tasis.
And he actually, I think, is gonna save both. He can go to the bottom. He doesn't kill either.
No way.
Okay. So,
I can't even believe what I'm seeing here. Bunny just had a Nexus made in his base that made a probe to make a pylon and lost to it.
This strategy sounds like a script for a B-grade esports movie.
Yeah.
You know, of the strategy that the guy uses to win in the finals, and it's like, yeah, that's not how the game works. And then SOS does it, and I'm like, oh.
Dude, you know what? I think that SOS got pissed when Classic had that cool Blink DT thing at BlizzCon. He's like, no, I got something better. Watch this. you want DTs in the main?
GG.
I'll show you how to get them there.
Oh my god. That's one for the history books.
I can't even believe what I just saw.
Sometimes these ships were meant to fly, Roddy.
Well, Bomber has wings, of course, as he is our Red Terran player spawning on the left top side of the map, and he decided to risk it all with this lift up. Give it up one more time for Red Bull's Bomber.
The $10,000 liftoff.
I think just to sign that 1 gate fast expand into a Robo, 2 more gates is probably your best choice. Or 2 gateways into Robo, so you have enough Stalkers to kite the Marines early on. Either way, Pigbaby has his own approach, and he decided to warp in the Stargate. And what does this even mean, Nate? Defensive Tempest? I hope so.
In this position, especially.
Yeah, I guess a 1-base Terran.
An Oracle makes sense, though.
Yeah.
You want to keep. Oh my god!
Oh my god! No, in game 7. Game 7 of WCS. I want this to be Tempest. Nate, this is my true calling in life. If Pigbaby decides to go for Tempest now, I can die as a happy man. I've seen it all.
This,
All right, well, either way, oh my god, Bomber just picked up all of his Marines. This could be very tricky as well for Bomber. He doesn't really have a whole lot of anti-air in his mineral line right now.
yeah, this could get really dicey back home. He's moving all of his forces out. He is building 3 Marines at a time. The Oracle is actually scared to run in because he's not sure if there's a Widow Mine tucked in there. Tank is on the way. I don't think these Marines can break the natural since there's enough energy for a Photon Overcharge, but he's going to hit the natural and the main. Yeah. He sees the fleet beacon. Second Stargate's going to be done reasonably soon.
And Bomber asks himself as well, what does this even mean? We don't know yet either, Bomber. We're just going to sit back and enjoy the ride. But Bomber is now going to run into the natural with. That is indeed a lot of Marines, Nate. This is a nasty build. It is Tempest, though. Tempest for life.
Tempest's on the way. The Oracle comes home to help deal with this Marine drop.
Oh my god.
The Marines up the front still killed about 9 probes so far, which isn't bad. It really hinders the gas income, and you can't produce 2 Tempests at a time when you lose a lot of workers.
Tempests are surprisingly cheap, though. You can actually build a lot of Tempests from one base, and if anyone knows that, it's definitely me. This looks so incredibly good right now for Pigbaby, in my opinion. Like, I just don't see a way. I mean, Bomber is going to pull everything that he has. He has 1 Viking in the mix. How many Marines are we looking at? 17. But even if he kills the natural, that is not enough. Because these Tempests from the high ground can put out so much unanswered damage.
Because of the range.
Yes.
It's nuts. I mean, he's going to activate the Photon Overcharge.
By the time he kills,
he's going to lose most of his Marines by the time he even kills the Nexus. So he can't attack.
2 Tempest is enough to 2-shot Marines, and Bomber right now is one. Is the Oracle still alive? Yes, it is. So he has Envision as well for the Widow Mine. Bomber cannot make this attack work. What a brilliant, absolutely phenomenal call by Pigbaby. This is so incredibly smart, Nate. I'm really turned on right now. I'm sorry.
This, you know what? Even as a Terran player, it's hard not to feel something when you watch this happen, because this is something special. Pigbaby is giving Protoss players the answer they've searched for right before the new map pool comes in. As turns out, double Stargate Tempests.
Like I said, like you can build Tempest so quickly. There's no stim on these Marines. How are these Marines going to get close? You need 5 Tempests to one-shot a Viking, but he's doing so much damage already. He can micro the Tempest a little bit as well. He got the Oracle, so that's something for Bomber, but there's so much HP on all of these Tempests, Nate. I don't think that slow Marines will ever kill 6 Tempests.
I don't think so, Kev. He's pulling everything up into the main base.
Phenomenal,
Widowmine helps to kill the Stalkers,
finals.
but it's not enough. Pigbaby will be your WCS America Premier League Season 2 champion.
Well, all in all, as our observer is highlighting, nothing crazy happening, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I mean, but what can you expect? Like, I assume that Haas looked at this, saw the maps, and thought, well, first two-player maps, looks like I'm just going to all in here and do something super crazy. And then he's like, maybe the 3rd map, I'll just play macro.
No,
but
I don't want it. I
don't
want him to play macro.
Okay.
I want to see. I don't want to see something like really bad, like a carrier rush.
Looks like he's proxying something. His scouting path is like going to this left side where you would generally put like some kind of proxy.
I would still like Proxy Tempest. I feel like he owes Rotterdam that for not doing it on Moonlight Madness.
And then look, he just throws down, like, what if he just threw down like a Nexus right there? Like, yeah. It looks like it's going to be a Stargate, and it's actually going to be in great position.
Yeah. You know that he's in one of those other 3 spots. This basically makes it 50-50. He's either going to be outside of his base from the top left or bottom.
I'm not so sure about that caster math. I mean, I guess it's on the wording.
Well, if you can get the top left or the bottom left, then you're happy. If it's in the top right, although I guess the odds do favor you, 60-6, right? Because he's going to be in one of those.
Yes.
That's what I was looking for.
50-50.
That's what I was thinking about.
Close enough.
Don't do math on StreamHawk as a caster. You'll learn that one day.
Yep. I'm learning it right now. And he does scout. And to be honest, by time he gets a scout to Haas's base, do you think he let the probe die on purpose? To try to say, like,
only Haas would do something like that.
You killed my probe, don't worry, I'm not doing anything, but it does look like Igus is going to scout it. He's not going to be able to stop the Oracle from coming out because he does have a Stalker out. And actually, this could hurt Igus. Having units out on the map when that Oracle comes out could hurt him because there's a Stalker. And that Stalker is looking to kill whatever it can. There's no Nexus here. It's a very, very quick Oracle coming out.
Yeah, so this Marine will die. by the hands of these laser beams. The bunker is on the way. There are not enough Marines to
just
actually
started
deal with
a
this.
turret.
There's not enough Marines.
Yeah, and this bunker's going to die too. And now there's another probe coming in. He pulls SCVs, but this Oracle is going to come out, and it's going to do a good amount of damage. The turret is not done either. Looks like he wants to target down Marines. This is bad for Igus.
Yeah, you kill the Marines, and then the Stalkers are going to be able to finish everything else up. Like, it doesn't even matter that he can't kill all the workers. He's slowed everything else on enough. The only thing that yeah, well, there you go.
3.
Wow.
Might as well just put him in a cage,
Why
bro.
would he
put him in a cage? Lock him up. You are committed to this push. You are not going anywhere.
You can't SCV surround the Stalker if the Stalker can't get out from between these two pylons.
Like, I would hate to be in Igus's army. He's like, yeah, we're doing this. You're like, no, this is not good, Commander, please. And he's like, you have no choice. Oh, my.
That's like the famous...
He just realized that the Stalkers... And why not? Why not? Why not? Who cares? Do it. What are you going to do, Igus? Warp gate's almost done. This Stalker is stuck, and he is committed. He's going to kill... He could kill it. If he activated, he could have killed that Widowmine.
Oh,
he got out! How did he get out?
He's wizard.
What in the world?
His game. Okay, I'm happy now.
You're happy now?
I'm happy now.
Just
I was really worried.
The gateway makes this.
The
gateway is the complete,
well,
like...
I think 3 pylons was overkill, too.
No. 3 pylons, it's normal for Haas. The gateway is just the cherry on the top of the cheese. He's gonna repair this Widowmine, but...
Only Haas would put a cherry on top of the cheese.
It's delicious. Haas loves it. From one dirty Protoss to another, I love everything about this game.
This is gonna give me PTSD for a while.
Yeah.
I can't handle this.
Gonna have nightmares tonight, but shaking. Waking up in a cold sweat. Haas! No, Haas! This is all bad.
No more pylons, please. GG! Haas takes the series 2-1. And we'll go to the winner's match here.
Twist it into something crazier, like this.
Well, this is
perfect.
not
a fleet beacon here.
This is not what I thought we were gonna see, but like, I mean, Void Ray speed perhaps is 2 base carrier. That doesn't sound right. Now, the Void Ray build has been done enough that I think that a lot of times when people see it, they're like, okay, well, I guess this game is going to go in a certain way. So it seems like Parting is skipping out on certain parts of this, like the Psystorm, and just going directly into carrier. But because Dark is going mass speedlings with a Baneling Nest and +1 melee, he's going to be able to easily kill the 3rd. That's not the issue. It's, can he kill Parting all the way?
Yeah, that's going to be the issue, because the Lings and Banelings can never actually fight the carriers, of course. And so now you have this air fleet that's going to be coming in here. Let's see how much damage this ends up actually doing. By the way, he now sees what's coming at him. Immediately kills off that Overlord and is headed down here to the bottom. Now, again, there's really no way to stop these Banelings. It's not about position. It's just the numbers are too high.
Yeah, he's going to, again, like this was always going to die very
back
easily.
over here. I actually, okay. But I don't know that he can actually save the Nexus. It seems like it should be too many Lings here. He's going to warp in some more Adepts, but of course the damage has already been done. The Nexus explodes. He might use that other probe to make a Nexus again, as he does here. And now there's Glaives coming here. Now, hold on a second.
Yeah, Glaives and, like, I believe he's going to go Disruptor, but maybe Colossus?
Yeah, this is funny because there's been a kind of an interesting trade here. No Protoss air units were hurt for obvious reasons, but the Zerg gave up a lot of Lings and Banelings. Now, the 3rd base isn't there. It's not a functional asset for the Protoss, but this has not been a normal game by any measure. And it's funny because we teched into carriers and we basically sidestepped it.
Yes.
For Parting. He's just gone into a different push. And
lots of mind games.
Let's see exactly how ready the Zerg is for this, because these Queens are like, I mean, Queens are never bad in a fight, but they're not exactly what you want.
Did Parting do like the BC build with Protoss?
Oh, that's actually an interesting way to put it.
Similar in a way.
Thing is, there's so much for Zerg. I mean, even this angle too.
Yeah, he's got good force fields, so like I guess he can pick some, but I don't think he can kill him by any means.
Well, also the corrosive biles are basically going to be dictating how the fights are going to go here. And carriers are only so good when you have, I think, more Queens than Interceptors right now. So basically, like
you're right.
Yeah, you know, it's like, what are you gonna?
18.
Yeah.
You're right, Tasteless.
How
It does.
How long before they're just they're overlords over your army basically.
Yeah. Very quickly.
And I think that although what Party did is kind of crazy and wild, I think it's not going to let him win. And I think eventually the Zerg is going to be able to navigate this game to a victory for him.
Hold on though, because he's going into some disruptors now, which it seemed like that was going to be the plan. Now disruptors don't pair well against like Ling Bane, but if he can go into Archon with this as well, like Archon Disruptor plus these gateway units, that's pretty awesome. Well, I guess it's his parting. Oh my gosh, he's targeting out drones and carriers. He's doing harassment. This is a BC rush. But look, okay, so this game is so crazy.
This is just such a different PvZ that we've seen here. Now the Banes are going to come forward here.
Oh, that's brilliant right there.
Yeah, they actually didn't connect with enough probes there. The problem again, though, is that Zerg seems to be getting bigger and bigger. This is sort of a funny army to have at a game over 10 minutes where it's just stalkers and sentries. And there's not immortals with it. There's not archons with it. We don't normally get to see an army like this, but
this is one of the weirder games. But I'm loving it. It's so many different kind of new ideas are coming out.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of that one SOS game that we saw where he went like 2 carriers real fast and then went mass adepts. Do you remember this game?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and it was like, oh my god, he like drew the army and made you make certain units, and then his adepts came in and bludgeoned.
There's a lot of
so weird.
Cool ideas that Parting's showing us here with the carriers, because they're just, he's showing a different way they can be used, that they don't have to be in, 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 at once. Instead, they can be used as a distraction. The problem, though, that we're also having here from Dark. Dark is answering the question quite easily by simply having enough queens that it mutes the presence of the carriers.
Well, he is letting the interceptors rebuild and going in and like killing a queen at a time. So
yeah.
Interceptors are pretty darn cheap in StarCraft 2, so it seems like a pretty good move. Now, I feel like the part where Parting is really in trouble here. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I can't believe how much damage that did.
Yeah. His disruptors are being insane right now, so he is being very cost efficient. But I think the problem, he's sitting here and he's making Colossi, and already we have Hive Tech. Oh my god, he's going Ultra, which actually you'd never think of Ultra in this matchup, but against this composition, that will be the most killer unit. Like Stalker Colossus Sentry, Ultras will destroy that. It will be insane.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
almost
split.
an amazing hit there. Banes are once again sent in here. This time they hit the targets they want. 21 probes picked off. And again, Parting is barely hanging on economically here. I mean, Dark has the map as far as expansions. He has the map as far as creep. And I think he may have control of the map even as far as the army he's going to be building out here.
Yeah, he actually had canceled Patrick Wins before. We're going to go ahead and get that once again. +3 melee attack, +2 carapace. Still harassing here. Actually send some adepts up as well. Such a strange harassment. Carrier adept on the side while he pushes with a Wings of Liberty composition.
Yeah. A game from a different decade of StarCraft. It's such an odd one to cast for you guys. The carriers have actually whittled the queen count a considerable amount here when you think of how many were here only a couple minutes ago. The Ling counter attacks are doing more damage, though, than the push from the Protoss is. As this Ling, and I think he's going to have to go back home.
That disruptor finally.
Yeah, at last that disruptor goes down, but now it's going to be Parting on 2 bases. Basically, if he doesn't win with this army here, he's not going to win this game, and there's just so much Zerg here.
Oh, great micro from Parting. He is whittling it down.
Yeah, he is taking parts of these fights.
He's got to be careful about those Banelings coming in, though. Ultras have joined the fray as well, so his force field's going to be pretty worthless. Ultra's getting on top. Look at that splash damage being added. He does target down relatively quickly, still microing back. Ooh, some good vials end up landing right there. I mean, Parting is as efficient as you can get with this, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, this is just too much. There's no way that Parting can fight back enough to ever win this game, and his infrastructure's in shambles. This is going to be a 1-1 here. Dark definitely able to flex here when it comes to a macro game, but Party kind of bringing out a pretty wild and very unique style here.
Oh, for sure. And if he was just slightly less far behind, he might actually take this, but unfortunately for him, he's lost everything. GG. Dark going to take game number 2. That was a sick game. What a